This is Robots with Fur, and here is a Fingerlings Hugs overview. This monkey is called Boris. The Fingerlings Hugs came out after the original Fingerlings, but before their redesign. They are a large, mostly stuffed animal toy, and are a very different size than the original Fingerlings. The monkey mostly has motion sensors, a sensor on the mouth, and a button in the ear. And the eyes do not move on their own, but they do close automatically when laid down. First things first, the button on the ear allows you to record a phrase for it to repeat. But, despite the fact that mine was right out of the box, the ear button eventually broke and it no longer records anything. However, there was a point in time where it just started repeating stuff on its own while the ear button was still broken, and that was really creepy. The mouth sensor is for it to give you a kiss. The monkey can be shaken vertically. Once you stop shaking it, it will fart for a long time. It can mostly be shaken in different ways and thrown up into the air. You can hold it from a considerable distance and drop it on the ground for another sound. Dropping it repeatedly will cause it to make an angry noise. It can also be swung around by its arms. Doesn't seem to be doing anything at the moment, except for that. It's hard to display what it does in this camera angle. The purpose of the monkey is essentially to be abused. So, unlike some of the others which are more fragile, this one should be able to withstand a toddler. You can also swing it around in a circle, but I'm not sure how to show that on camera. That seemed to work. And you can hold it upside down. It will recognize. Can't seem to recognize that it's upside down, so I'll try again. Anyway, pressing its mouth while it's upside down, and it will make a fart noise instead of a kiss. It makes that noise whenever it's been turned back right side up. It can lay down in multiple positions. This will cause it to go to sleep. If it's laying on its back, you can tickle it, but it doesn't actually have a sensor on the stomach, so it's kind of difficult. It instead reacts to motion, so you kind of have to be really rough with it and shake it around a lot. And even then, it doesn't usually work. Alright. I finally got it to work. It's doing it again. It's recording stuff. Okay. Yeah, good enough. This is a very glitchy toy. But right now, for a second it stopped working entirely. You can also lay down on its side and have different reactions. And it will also respond to being laid down on its face. There's Velcro on the hands for it to give you a hug, like the name suggests. Now, like the original Fingerlings, it does make a sound if you clap twice. It will start singing, but like it can't hear very well because of all the plush. It doesn't often respond to a lot of things. The microphone is probably near its ear. I can try. That doesn't seem to be working at all. When the ear button did work, you could make it go to sleep instantly by turning it upside down and pressing the ear. But I can't do that. I have had a lot of creepy experiences with this toy in particular. I'm not gonna lie. It has made sounds that I don't think it was supposed to make. Such as one time it was on low battery, I think, and gave out like a very distressed cry of pain. That was years ago, and it never made that noise again. Even when it was on low battery. So I'll leave that up to you to interpret. The Fingerlings Hugs were available as the monkey, unicorn, and sloth. And then later had a re-release with lights of the narwhal and lion. Overall, it has a lot more functions than the normal fingerlings and is definitely a lot bigger, but the functions don't often work well, and it can be very unsettling at times, such as when it records, even though the ear button has been broken for years. Anyway, enjoy!